Loudoun County is one of the wealthiest counties in the country. Prices have gone up a lot here, especially since 2020, leaving many to feel like they can't afford to live here.
Maybe you've been searching Zillow late at night, wondering if anything under $600,000 even exists anymore. The good news is it does, in specific pockets.
As locals who've been all over Loudoun, we can tell you there are still some affordable parts of the county for certain budgets, and spoiler alert, they are not all condos.
Buckle up and get ready for some direction, whether you're a first-time buyer, downsizer, or even someone relocating from DC or other parts of Northern Virginia.
Let's zoom out for a second. As of mid-2025, the median home price in Loudoun County is hovering around $725,000.
That number can feel daunting, but keep in mind it includes everything: luxury homes, large lots, new construction.
If you're strategic, you can still find townhomes under $550,000 and even some detached homes under $700,000, depending on the area.
All right, let's break it down by budget. Would you believe me if I told you that there were homes selling under $200,000 range in Loudoun, Hannah?
Not unless I had run the numbers to double check. There were only 5 sales in the last year, so they are rare. All 1 to 2 bedroom condos. A few were in poor condition, but the smaller ones look just fine from the photos.
If your budget is under $200,000, these are rare opportunities and you will need to prepare far in advance to take advantage of them. Also, keep in mind that investors are sometimes targeting these lower priced homes, so you will want to be fully pre-approved and ready to move fast.
Jumping up to the $200,000 to $300,000 range in Loudoun, this price range is not impossible, but the options are primarily condos with a few townhomes thrown in there. How many homes do you think sold in that price range in the last year?
34.
Close. In the last year, there were 52 home sales between $200,000 and $3,000.
Even better.
Yeah, and those were low sale years, so
Yeah.
well, that's gonna go up. Of these, 7 were in Ashburn, 13 in Sterling, and the rest were in Leesburg. There's a mix of 1 and 2 bedroom units.
There are more options when you can go up to $400,000, especially with 3 bedrooms. There were 235 sales in the last year. There were a lot of condos and condo-style townhomes at this price in Sterling, Leesburg, and Ashburn for the most part.
While there are a few single-family homes that sell at this price in the county, they tend to be either far off the beaten path, in poor condition, or right next to major highways. There are sometimes very small homes in Western Loudoun at this price point, but they're harder to find and in high demand.
If you can go up to $500,000, there are both condo and townhome options available, as well as some smaller ramblers. Look at Sugarland Run and Countryside in Sterling, Oakview in Leesburg, and even small townhome communities in Percival and Round Hill.
These are older homes, yes, but many have been updated and are in established neighborhoods with mature trees and even no HOA sometimes.
If you're finding this helpful, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. It helps more people like you discover real info, no fluff.
And for more ideas you can use today, click the link in the comments to download our top 5 tips for securing an affordable home in Loudoun.
If your budget allows you to go up to $600,000, that's where the options really open up. There are some larger single-family homes in Lovettsville, Round Hill, Percival, and Bluemont in this price point. Most are under 2,000 square feet, but some have basements. Specifically, Lovettsville Town Center or Kings Ridge Estates have some smaller models built around 2014 that are on the more affordable side.
While Lovettsville may seem like a long commute, some residents enjoy taking the MARC train a few days a week for a simpler experience. The options for townhomes at this price point open up a lot, with things in Aldie, Sterling, Ashburn, and Percival. There are more 4-bedroom opportunities at this price point as well.
You're getting more square footage, often a garage, and sometimes access to community amenities like pools or trails. If you prefer a newer home, there are townhome-style condos that are available within this price range to consider in a number of different communities. Some of these are walkable to town centers.
Moving up to the $600,000 to $700,000 range, now you're entering single-family home territory for historic homes in places like Percival, Hamilton, or Leesburg. These are great for buyers wanting a little more land without completely leaving Loudoun behind.
There are also larger townhomes throughout the county and single-family homes built between the 1950s and 1980s.
So what does your money actually get you?
Well, it matters what kind of home you want. If you're open to smaller condos, you can be on the eastern side of Loudoun in the $200,000 to $400,000 range.
If you want a townhome and more than 3 bedrooms, you're probably looking to be $500,000 or higher price point, unless you don't mind being a little further from DC.
Yes. If you want a single family home, you're likely going to need to spend more than $600,000 unless you're open to historic homes or 1-level ramblers.
No matter what your budget or needs, we can help you get ready and compare your options. Now we have a few tips for you. Tip 1, don't ignore the far western edge. Towns like Lovettsville and Round Hill often get overlooked, but offer serious value with lower priced single family homes.
Number 2, consider homes that need cosmetic updates. A little paint and flooring can go a long way in building equity fast.
And finally, work with a local agent who knows which communities are poised for appreciation, because not all of them are equal.
So is Loudoun affordable? Like so many things in life, it depends. If your goal is value, smart appreciation, and lifestyle, Loudoun still delivers. Home values remain strong here despite major shifts in the national housing market.
But the key is knowing where and what to look for. That's where we come in. Don't forget to click the link in the comments to download our top 5 tips for securing an affordable home in Loudoun.
If you've got questions or want to know which towns fit your goals, send us a message. We'd love to help.
And if Loudoun is on your radar, stay tuned. We've got a whole series coming up on the top neighborhoods to watch in 2025 and beyond.